Ladies and gentlemen, it is Matt with the bottom tier here, alone. A little bit lonely today. It's a little bit strange, but Greg, he wasn't feeling that well. And so instead of postponing, I decided to do a little half episode to be able to kind of tie you over till next week. And my half episode's all about ProQuest. It's the middle of ProQuest season right now. And as you know, if you're in Arizona, we just had one last Saturday, and there's another one happening this Saturday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to attend the next one, but I did attend the first one. So I kind of wanted to do something fun involving like a little breakdown. And so we have a very interesting meta here in Arizona that we saw there. And we had a lot of top players. And I decided to come in here playing a hero I'm comfortable with, and that was Dramai. So Dramai is a hero that I really enjoy and I think is able to play into a lot of matchups and force people to really make a decision on what they want to do. So with that, kind of break down who I versed. I went 3-2. I ended up round one competing against a Oldhim, kind of an older Oldhim, likes to stall, and it went to time, but the Oldhim conceded because it had more HP, which was very nice of him. Later going to versus a Lexi for my second round, and the Lexi was very, very challenging. We both went to 1 HP, but that last turn ended up being very crucial because I was able to heal with a Sigil of Solace from Arsenal and be able to present damage to them that involved Arcane, and they couldn't block any Arcane, giving me the win. So it ended up being very lucky and very cool in that aspect. Round 3 ended up versing Alexander Vor. You've probably seen him in some streams. He's kind of our local meta celebrity, I guess you could say, or a local Arizona celebrity for Flesh and Blood. He was playing Icelander, and I have never really versed like a lot of wizards. Like not a lot of people bring wizard, so it was my very first kind of like introduction to masterclass of wizardry, because he got me at the we were pretty neck and neck, and he saw I was at 18 HP, and that's a little low for a wizard or for someone versing a wizard, and so he did his Storm Striders and pretty much went out there and got me exactly the amount of HP down, which was very, very, very sad. I wasn't able to get as many dragons as I'd liked out to defend myself. It was a very awkward first few hands, and just sometimes the cards do that to you. So I lost round 3 to Alexander Vor. Then versus Dorinthia, and I would say Dorinthia is actually Dramai's like worst matchup, in my opinion, because Dorinthia just decides to focus on dragons, gaining tokens on Dawnblade, and then it's almost unstoppable at that point. So lost there, but not without a huge fight. And the last round was against Viserai, which I was able to squeak out there. I versed our friend Jamie, and it was very close. And Jamie was also 2-0, but he was kind of later on. And so pretty much I wasn't going to win the Viserai match because sometimes it overpowers. And so he wanted to see what my luck would be. So honestly, I literally only really won one match, which sticks with the name, but it was just in hopes to hit top 8 and see where I could land. And so with that, I ended up 10th place, just a little outside of the top 8. But our meta was really, really interesting. The winner of our whole ProQuest ended up being a Fi. And we had about 10% of the players there playing Fi. We had 6.7% playing Icelander, 6.7% playing Azalea, 10% playing Dash, Bravo 20%, Bolton 3.3%, Dramai 13.3%, Viserai 3.3%, Oldhim 13.3%, Lexi, Dorinthia, and Levia all 3.3. Actually, Lexi had a little bit higher. There was 2 players of Lexi, which is really nice. So, or 3 actually. So there we had quite a few. So you can see that Bravo was a standout hero there, but it just Fi ended up taking it all. We had 2 Fis in the top 8, which was huge. We had 2 Fis. We had a Lexi, an Icelander, a Dorinthia, and 2 Bravos. Or 3 Bravos. So we had 3 Bravos in our top 8. The Fis came out on top. And just congratulations to Matthew Vor, Alexander Vor's brother, on getting that win, which is amazing. So that's kind of what our ProQuest looked like, which is really, really cool. I had a lot of fun there. It was a long day. I don't think I realized how exhausting it is to play for that long. Ended up playing for about 7 hours, which is crazy. But it was just a lot of fun, and I highly recommend if you've never been to a ProQuest to be able to go and pick up that fancy schmancy little token. That was really, really cool. So yeah, that's kind of how it went. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys are able to go out there and have fun too. But if you want to see this breakdown, you can always go check out our Twitter at Bottom Tier Pod. I kind of took photos of the top 8 and kind of the stats breakdown there, which was really cool. And yeah, it was just a high level play, really awesome. Can't wait to see who wins it in Tucson if someone goes out there and does that. But yeah, would I change anything is a question. Yeah, I would learn my deck more. Maybe run an E-Pot in there against Oldhim for that strategy. I didn't run that. I thought there'd be a different strategy I could do involving like having more solid attacks that didn't have Phantasm, I guess. The Guardians definitely can win against a lot of illusionists, but if they let the dragons overcome too much, you can be able to win on top there. So that would be kind of what my strategy is. If I was to play Dramai again, I might make a fancy deck of Levia. I might switch back to Fi because I do enjoy playing Fi. I just really don't know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So with that, guys, I hope you guys are having fun out there. I hope, Greg, if you're hearing this, I hope you feel better. This is my little tangent video about all this stuff. So I hope you guys have, or video episode of the podcast audio form. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I haven't bored you too much. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to The Bottom Tier. We promise to have a full episode for you next week, and that it will be awesome, and Greg will be there and feeling great, and it'll be a good little shindig for you. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Anyways, we'll talk to you later, and have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Stay frosty. Toodles. Goodbye.